round of applause for Jessie J, everybody. Hi, Jessie J.
You never know. I just clap myself.
But you know what? It's fine.
You just
radio.
clap when everyone else claps.
You should do it. You should do it. Some pop stars don't do it, and I think you should do it.
Yeah.
Because it's the radio. It's
I'm
not
just clapping being here.
Yeah, you're just like radio, Jessie J.
Yeah.
Because there's not enough people in here usually. So if the pop star doesn't clap...
It's so true, everyone's like, there's always one person running around the room going, clap everyone, clap.
Yeah.
They're really serious.
You need to clap.
Producing the show, yeah.
I'm glad you did the clap. I like that. I like that when we get a guest in that's really feeling themselves. Florence will come in and dance to her own records.
No, it's embarrassing when you find yourself singing to your own song.
Yeah, but you should like it.
Like, you'll be in, like, Burger King in, like, a theme park. And they'll just play it and you'll be like...
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, everyone's looking at me.
Yeah, just fully singing
You're like, I know it. I really know it quite well.
Yeah,
so
sorry, it's a hit that I wrote. I think that's all right, though. I interviewed Rihanna, and she said, I said, like, you know, everyone listens to Rihanna when they get drunk, or when they go to karaoke, or they're on holiday, or they're getting ready to go out for a night out. Like, that's the soundtrack.
Yeah.
What do you listen to? And she was like, Rihanna.
Yeah, you know what? It's so
Listens
true,
to
isn't
herself.
it? She is that person that you just listen to when you want to get hyped up.
Yeah. Can you listen to yourself?
No.
No.
I don't.
I think that, though, you'd listen to yourself and be like, oh, I wish I'd done that.
No, I do. I don't.
I wish I'd changed that.
I don't really listen to the first album much anymore because of that. I'm like, that harmonies. Yeah, I'm really critical.
Coaching yourself.
But the other night when I was in Morocco, I could hear Rihanna's set from my balcony in my room, and I couldn't go to sleep because I just wanted to like dance.
Why didn't you go if you were there? That would have been torture.
I literally landed and she just went on stage.
Okay.
So by the time I would have got to the venue, which was literally across the road, but it would have taken ages because there was so many people in the streets, I would have missed it. And I probably had a better view and a better, like, hearing from my balcony. Yeah. But I was, like, doing the bogle at, like, 1:30 in the morning, like, I need to go to sleep, I've got to be up really early, but I couldn't, because she was, like...
Because Rihanna's wanging on.
Yeah, it was brilliant.
Yeah. So you were there for a festival?
Yeah, Mawazine Festival.
And how was it? Because I saw pictures.
Yeah, it was unreal. Like, first time in Morocco, it was, like, 150,000 people in a square that was just, like, free-for-all. Everyone just could be there. It was no tickets. It was just, like, turn up and rave.
Oh, wow.
And it was, like, the first show of the summer for us. New versions of songs, new covers. Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah, it looked good. I saw pictures of you, no trousers, no hair.
No trousers, no. It is what it is, yeah. It was one of those ones where I was kind of led to believe that it would be 100 degrees.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just wear, like, you know, my standard high-waisted little pants and a top. And just before I went on stage, my production manager was like, I need to take a picture of you without your head. And I was like, right, okay. And he was like, we need to show it to maybe the king or someone to make sure that you're allowed to wear this.
King?
So, yeah, the king goes to all the shows.
Big Jessie
he just
J
stands in the front. I was like, where's his crown? He doesn't wear a crown.
He doesn't wear a crown.
I was so gutted that he was just a man in a suit. I was like,
where's your king?
Where's your throne?
You should have a crown and like a fur.
I always imagine like Lord Farquaad. Every time someone says king, I just want like Lord Farquaad to come in.
Yeah, like he should have a set.
Yeah,
like, I love
on a
Jessie
miniature
J.
Shetland pony.
But but just had a suit on. Pardon.
Yeah.
Pardon. Did you get to see anybody else when you were there? Was it just all work?
It was literally, we flew in, we missed, our plane was cancelled at Heathrow, so we drove to Birmingham and we got a jet, which was great.
That's quite fun. It
was fun, yeah. We had cheese and cake.
Have you been on like a private jet before?
Yeah, a few times.
What's it like? Because on Friday when we were all going to Big Weekend, we went Thursday. So
I think I saw you guys at the service station.
Really?
Yeah. Was you with Jamila?
No, we went on Thursday, but everyone from Radio 1, everyone else had to do the same. They had to get
everyone
on the...
just looked really tired, like they'd been in a car for hours.
It took them, what, 15 hours or 18 hours or something?
It took them all of Friday.
All of Friday to get to Northern Ireland.
It's crazy.
But yeah, they had to get like a private jet for like Chase and Status. Yeah. I saw Rita and Calvin Harris did private jet.
Do you know what? I think when you look at someone in a jet and you see that, like, you think, yeah, it's great. I'm not great with flying, and to me, it's like a lorry in the air.
It's like a really nice lorry.
Yeah, it's like
thanks the king of Morocco.
It's very claustrophobic. I'm not really into that, so yeah, I'm not the greatest with flying.
Okay, so next time
to me, whether
it's
a jet or a
EasyJet
helicopter
for Jessie J.
or a plane, you know, I don't mind EasyJet.
Yeah.
Well. Yeah, let's not go into that.
It's touch and go. Touch and go. You can have a great experience, a terrible experience. By the way, you can watch this online if you want. If you go onto the Radio 1 website, we are in Vision. I just blow dried my hair real quick for you then.
Me too.
Yeah, you just did it really quick. I just did it so quick, my hair was horrible.
But I like it when it's like blonde, like the bleach in it, and it goes coarse, and you can do that and it stays.
I do not like that.
Oh, I love that.
I do not like that.
I like that you can plait it up and it will just sit
feels
there.
it feels like what you like clean your pans with.
Maybe
like
you
wire
should.
wool. Maybe I should. Have you got any dirty pans around yours? I'll pop round later.
I love washing up.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I'll come round. I'll use my head later on, Jessie J, for it.
Can't wait.
Because last time you were in, it was all visual as well. We could watch it because we were doing our comic relief show.
Yeah.
You had hair. I was in a bath of maggots.
I know, it was very surreal.
It was horrible, that.
Yeah, and my mum text my tour manager saying, tell Jess to take her chewing gum out because I could see her on the
oh, really?
the cameras.
Mums
I was like,
don't like that.
Mum's brilliant.
Mums do not like chewing gum on TV.
She's brilliant. I just love that. Of all the things she could have messaged me, like, so proud of you shaving your head. Well done. Get her to get that chewing gum out of her mouth.
Disrespectful. Unbelievable. We're going to play your new record now, which we played on Saturday, and we actually did a pull-up on.
Wow.
Because me and Hugh played it.
I love a
pull-up. We were doing the show, and we were doing it from like a little truck backstage, me and Hugh Stevens, and we were like, okay, we'll have some Jessie J now, and then we'll be back here, and we just pressed play, and when we were like, hang on, what's this? We were like, hang on, pull up. What is this? So this is brand new stuff.
Yeah, it's brand new.
Brand new.
I only obviously started having radio play in the last 2 days, but we put it out with no radio promo, no real promo, and the fans got it to number 3. I just was like a bit blown away, to be honest.
That's amazing.
It's gone to number 1 in Romania and where's the other place?
Another place.
Armenia.
Romania.
Yeah, all the things with mania.
Yeah. It's Jessie J Mania in Romania.
Yeah, it's the new single for the new album. It's featuring Dizzy Rascal and Big Sean and me.
Yeah, of course.
And we're singing, and it's wicked.
And it's a song. I think it's really good, this.
It's really fun. It's fun, and it's edgy, and I love the video and the visuals that go with it that I think are out tomorrow. Yeah, it's a fun comeback record. I just wanted to, like, get heard and people take notice.
Yeah, well, it did. It made us do a pull-up.
Wicked.
Which is a rarity.
Amazing.
Like, where we're like, hang on, what?
Wait, we're in a truck. What's going on?
What is going on? What is this? We've not heard
this.
this. Is it scary releasing new stuff after? Because that last album was incredibly successful. Wasn't it like the most successful album of the year, like biggest selling of the year? There's some stat.
Yeah, there was something. I don't know.
It was basically, you killed it, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's still in like the chart. I don't know who's got it.
Yeah, who's not got it? Who's discovering Jessie J?
I think it's still now. Like even the other day, when I did American Idol, and I was there with Emily, and we were both saying how even that can like change your album in different countries. And it's just you don't realise the small little things that you're still doing, and when you're still singing the songs from the first record, it's a lot of pressure, but it's so exciting.
Yeah.
For me, I feel like a different person. Not a different person, but I wrote my first album when I was 17, and I'm 25 now.
Yeah.
Like.
Priorities
I'm a grown woman now.
She's a grown woman.
That's Thelma. My alter ego.
That's nice. Is Thelma your grown woman lady?
Yeah.
Is she?
Yeah. When I'm in the studio, she's good. She's well. Claude Kelly, who's my executive producer, songwriter, one of my best friends, he was like, right, I need Thelma, and I was like, okay, if I go hard, let me tell you that it's worth it. It's the one that's like the gutsy singer.
I like the gutsy Thelma.
So Thelma comes out sometimes.
Is Thelma on the track?
No, she's not on this track, but she's on some others. But she does a lot of harmonies for me. She does my BVs. Yeah.
Well, let's hear Jessie J featuring Big Sean, Dizzy Rascal.
Yes.
Just a suggestion of Thelma. This is Wild on BBC Radio 1. Jessie J, Big Sean, and Dizzy Rascal there. That was Wild on BBC Radio 1. I wanted to listen to that because I'd not actually heard it, but we just gossiped all the way
we
through
did.
it.
Sorry.
So we'll play it again, though.
I hope so.
We will. I think it's great.
Thanks. It makes you like knock your head. Honestly, when I've got
Please
a video,
tune into the website and just see Jessie J's face. It makes you go.
It makes you like shake.
Yeah, it does make you shake. I like that.
Yeah.
So was that when you used to go back into the studio? Is that quite nice to go back in? Because it must be fun to have the album out, have all the successes, then go on like telly and sing those songs, do a bit of press, all nice and everything. Is it when you get to go back in the studio like the nicest thing ever, or is it the terror of being like, oh, I've got to match the success of that last album?
Well, I started writing this record last year. The last series of The Voice, and it was The Voice took up a lot more time than we thought. And myself and Claude Kelly, we actually collated the days, and I had just over 5 weeks to write this album if I put it all together, and it was kind of dotted around in LA and New York and here and whenever I could. But we recorded I think 9 songs of the album in 6 days about 4 weeks ago.
Wow.
So it was like, so it kind of had I didn't really feel like I had time to really relax and get into album mode.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's a blessing, because I think it's like you're on edge and you're a bit like pushing yourself a bit harder than you would if you kind of were in jogging bottoms and just able to
because I always hear with pop stars like going to the studio and they're sort of hanging around all day.
Yeah, I'm not really into that. I'm a
do
12 till 6 kind of chick.
Yeah? Just get in there and work.
I like to wake up early. I like to have breakfast. I like to get to the studio around 11, have an hour of talking and like getting to know what we need to do. I'm very to the point. And then we do like 4 or 5 hours of recording, then we might have dinner, and then do a couple more hours. We look over what we've done, and then everyone can go home. Yeah. I'm not into that, like, let's stay in the studio till 6 a.m. I don't understand.
Weird. When people do it, like, come and hang out there.
Yeah,
like,
it's not a party. Like, no, I'm so not that. Like, you come into my studio, my friends are like, where's the party? And I'm like, there's some cranberry juice and some cheese straws.
Yes.
That's literally knock yourself out.
Can you be quiet? I'm recording. That seems like a terrifying amount of time to sing, like, all day.
Yeah,
do you ever get a sort? And you bow it out as well.
Yeah. I do a good 25-minute warm up though.
Right.
I actually recorded my warm up.
Did you?
Yes, I've got it on my laptop.
Hidden track.
Yeah, imagine.
You should do
Imagine the next single's actually my warm up.
Put a donk on it. 25 minutes long.
Bella Senor.
What do you have to do to warm up? Because I always have a sore throat because screaming every day on the radio.
That's not good.
I know. And I think
I get really protective. I'm like, no.
I really shout, I think, on the radio as well. I have my mic on.
Do you drink a lot, like water and honey lemon?
That's what you're meant to do.
Yeah.
That's what my throat doctor said.
You need to drink more.
Not allowed drinks in the studio.
Oh, that's silly.
I know.
Oh,
they wouldn't even let.
Not even like one of those like kids cups from like Asda's.
Oh, that kids cup.
Like the plastic straw, the twisted straw.
No, they don't allow
By the way,
it.
I know you're both looking at me like it's my fault. It's not my decision.
Well, you're
you
here
always
right
take it
now,
out
and
on
you
me.
actually just shook your head like you agreed, so it's your fault, right?
So come on,
It's
Ian.
not my fault. Sorry.
Well, I'm not allowed to drink.
No.
Neither are you.
No. Fern Cotton.
I wondered why, because I asked for peppermint tea. When I arrived, the lady was like, would you like a drink? And I was like, yeah, I'll have a peppermint tea. And I've never actually got it.
It never goes. It's just a myth.
You get it on the way out and it's cold.
You're welcome. See you soon.
And you got a sore throat. Good luck with the single.
When Fern was pregnant, she was like, can I just have a sip
of
water?
That's so mean.
No. She's like, but the baby's thirsty.
Oh, no.
She's giving birth
Do you know what you should have? You should have like a tank in the air that looks like a mic, and then just have a straw. So you can just like, like
a little sip on it.
Yeah.
Maybe if I get a straw system infiltrated
that's what I mean, through the mic.
all of this, so every now and then I just don't mind me, just having a bit of water.
Oh no.
Yeah. Well, Jessie, thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me.
It's lovely to see you. When's the album going to be out in shops and things?
I don't even know if I'm allowed to say.
Okay, give us a vague season.
It's going to be out way before Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to say...
It's out this year.
I'm going to say...
It's out soon.
September 17th. That's what I think. What do you think?
I think it's the week before that.
Okay, September 11th. LMC?
Yeah, the week before that, I think.
Okay, end of August LMC's going for. Early September. We'll find out, won't we?
You will. I just realised I look a bit like a Kinder Egg.
You do a little bit in that jacket.
Yeah. I just looked at myself, I was like, what do I remind myself of? It's a Kinder Egg, now I want one.
Well, Jessie, you can have a Kinder. No, you can't eat.
I can't even have a Kinder Egg.
You can't have anything, no. Well, thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
No, anytime. We'll
and
see you soon.
enjoy Wild.
Okay, I will. We'll play it loads. I like that. I think it's great.